Hello, everybody. Hopefully, captions are working. That's the goal, at least. I also think I set up. I see Nightbot. So hopefully Nightbot will send messages now, so that's cool. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. And yeah, we're gonna get set up to play some Stardew Valley. And I think I have everything open that I need to. But who knows? So, welcome all to the stream. I have a new redeem. You can redeem first. Up to 3 people can redeem it. So, if you're interested in that, do grab that. Currently, all it does is just says first. I might make it show up somewhere. I kind of like what Lee Chat does. So, yeah. I am doing my official load so that my first run isn't slow as F. And I do have a poll up right now, so I am going to be running my meme run showcase for Frame Fatales, which is an all-women and non-binary. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thanks for the first chat. Hello, I hope this goes well and smoothly. Me too. So we're gonna be practicing. Sounds like sound is good here. So we're gonna be practicing the meme showcase that I submitted for Flame Fatales, which is a speedrun in August that certifies the money goes to the Malala Fund, which is super cool. And so if you haven't heard of that before, you should definitely do that. Interestingly... Oh. It's weird when I'm in big face, it's not showing the game. But hopefully when I... Yeah, okay, so when I go into the game, it shows the game. So that's good. So, yeah. Frame Fatales... I already just mentioned that. So I submitted a predicted about 20-minute run to do a meme run showcase. And so I just want to practice it to make sure that I'm good, and then also And so, as you can see, what we're going to do is we'll start with a parsnip run. For this, my goal is to essentially do the safe parsnip strat. Is my camera just not on? It's just not on. I'm just dumb. There we go. So the goal of this is to do kind of some of the safe strats to introduce people to the game. So we'll start with that. And then, yeah, we've got a poll up that is adopt the cat. One of the proposed incentives that I added was, adopting the cat or not. So basically put up a poll so that you guys can make that vote. Additionally, I also have new internet, so hopefully everything looks super duper pretty. You know, if I get the living hat, I feel like I would just finish Urchin percent just right away, and then, like go on from there. I think I also renamed this from Meet Urchin to Talk to Urchin. Because it's talk to everyone and then sea urchin %, so talk to urchin seemed like a funny middle ground for that. So yeah, we will get started shortly. I'd say, how much longer does the poll have? I keep doing it. If anyone knows of a way to just lock the layout for live split, let me know, because I keep dragging it on accident. Alright, so far, Adopt the Cat is winning. So, I think that's got maybe about a minute left. Music level good, hopefully. I think it's funny that it has sound associated with my webcam. Hopefully stream alerts will be good. Funnily enough, I feel like more of y'all follow me when I'm offline, so I like feel real bad because it doesn't show up. Cool. So yeah, poll's all done. View results. Adopt the Cat is yes. So thank you so much for the follow, Zymian. If that's wrong, please let me know. Want to pronounce all y'all's names correctly. Thank you for checking my live alerts for me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we will get started, and I will be doing my own commentary. I know Blackheart Wings has stepped out, but for the actual Frame Patal's run, she will hopefully be doing commentary for me. If I can get my run accepted. So that's the goal. You don't know how your name's supposed to be pronounced? Understandable, you know? So yeah, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So the fast way to do parsnip % is actually not to grab these parsnips, but just to like run outside and hit some grass. I'm taking this with me. But what we're gonna do is do that, and then put the bed down, go to sleep. And the point of parsnip % is to, as quickly as possible, and go around. I don't have my animation canceling on. I'll just fix it during the run change. It's the 3rd. I got distracted. It always rains on the 3rd. And yeah, so the goal, this is a farming simulator, so the goal of this run is to, as quickly as possible, plant and harvest a parsnip. And this time is going to be bad because I don't have my animation canceling on. But yeah, so then that would be parsnip %. So that is a very, very introductory way to kind of look at and like get started in speedrunning Stardew Valley if you're interested in that. Change that to windowed so I can open my animation canceling. Go back to full screen. There we go. So if I were trying to do the fast strat, you would hit these fibers and get a mix seed, and of course, since I'm demonstrating it, there we go. Then I would plant the mix seed and hope it's a parsnip. I'm pretty sure that's a cauliflower. And at that point, you would reset. And that's the entirety of parsnip %. And you can get really fast there. And so if you're interested in running Stardew Valley, then that is the fastest run for you to do. The next one that we're going to show is what I have dubbed Talk to Urchin %. So there are 2 runs that have essentially the same setup unless you get really, really lucky. Which is talk to everybody, and then sea urchin %. And so we'll be going to the beach farm again. This is because we want to get a sea urchin as quickly as possible. And what better way? Oh, you are totally right that I do have vanilla. Also, I don't think that was what you were pointing out, but... where do I have that? Oops. Y'all get to see me kind of flip through my layouts real quick. There we go. Active game. Glitchless. Trying to get my courage to do Stardew speedruns, so now I'm just learning as much as I can by watching people. Yeah, that's what I did for a really long time as well, so... I definitely recommend it. And so, for the run, I actually am putting in a seed just to guarantee that it will work, so whatever this time is won't be official. But I just want to make sure that I can complete the run, because it's a showcase. So we'll start Talk to Urchin % in 3, 2, 1, go. So actually what I'm going to do is plant my parsnips as a backup, because again, I do have this sort of potentially a sea urchin won't spawn. Yeah, so glitched runs are a lot faster than typically than glitchless runs. So I'm gonna plant those. And then I'm gonna sleep. So the goal of this run is we want to, as quickly as possible, talk to everybody. So we have 1 water, 2 water. And you would think the quickest way for us to, you know, talk to everybody would involve leaving the house. But actually, the fastest way is to go to the first festival, which is the Egg Hunt Festival, which is on spring 13th. Additionally, for sea urchin %, we're not actually just trying to get a sea urchin. We want to get a hat and put it on the sea urchin. And so the fastest way to get a hat, unless you have like a 1 in, like, what is it? 1,000, 10,000 chance of getting a hat from Scything Things, which is called the Living Hat. Unfortunately, we can't really bank on that. And so what I'm going to do, 1 in 10,000, thank you. Very big percentages. Yeah, welcome, welcome, thanks for stopping in, Blinksy. Yeah, so the current world record is by Sweet Chikorita, and that record has finding the living hat involved. Which again, 1 in 10,000 chance. And we actually got a sea urchin here, so we won't need to do my parsnip strats, but they're there. But since you guys voted to adopt the cat, we will be adopting the cat because that is one of our test incentives. I didn't get the living hat, but that's fine. And so one of the ways, our festival starts at 9, but you'll notice that some of my actions are like a little bit faster. This is called animation canceling, which is built into the game and is allowed for glitchless. And it kind of makes life a little bit easier and allows you to go a lot faster. Are you in the hat for sea urchin percent? I feel bad if I lied. So, we will now wait out here until it is 9 and the festival starts. And so, talk to everyone begins. And so our goal here is, as I said, we want to talk to everybody. The order that I'm doing this in is I'm trying to like catch people while they're in certain locations. And since Demetrius moves a lot, I kind of like talking to him first. So 2 people we don't need to talk to are Robin and Lewis, because the little introduction screen that we skipped, we actually talked to them. So we can actually ignore that. Catch Harvey right here. Talk to Willie. Marlin is not part of the quest, so we ignore him. And then you can actually sneak around back here and go and talk to Pierre. And if I did this correctly, yeah. So we see journal updated. So I am now done with talk to everyone. But I would need to leave the festival and then check my journal in order for that run to be completed. But as I said, we're running, in this house we don't adopt animals unless we ask nicely. Exactly. So one of the ways that we can get a hat is to do the egg hunt. And so we'll be doing the egg hunt here to collect a hat. Our goal is to beat Abigail. To do that, we need 9 eggs. And this is my route. It's not very good, but it is mine. And so we need to beat Abigail. She is our toughest competition. The good thing is the NPCs don't actually pick up eggs while they're running around. So we just really need to have good routing. I believe there are 21 eggs that you can get. However, it is impossible to get, I think, more than 18. We have a Taz bot. As long as we get enough eggs, it's a good route. Jas hides here and looks like an egg. So we don't want to do that because we'll accidentally click her. And that one was pretty bad. But that's all right. And so now we get the results. And we kicked, we showed up here for the first time and just kind of beat a bunch of children in an egg hunt. Which is kind of rude. Oh, beat a bunch of children and Abigail. And so at this point, I do have a hat and I do have the urchin, but you guys want to adopt the cat. So I am going to sleep until the 20th. Because that is the earliest we can get the Marnie cutscene since we are not selling anything. And so the reason that I put the seed and then also the reason that I planted those parsnips is if an urchin hadn't spawned on the farm, I can guarantee the day after the cat adoption, which is right here. I actually need to go out on the 21st because Willie's doesn't work on Saturdays. Faith is the name of the mascot for the Flame Fatales, so that's what we'll name her. And yeah, so this is why we're practicing, because I would want to sleep until the 21st so that Willie's actually working. And I need to do a mail check, so if you're photosensitive, please avert your eyes. And you're good to check. You're good to look again. And yeah, so then I have the sea urchin, I have the hat. We have to plant the parsnips because I can buy a sea urchin if necessary from the traveling cart if one doesn't spawn on the farm. I was able to seed it so that it costs 500 gold with that seed. So we need to plant the parsnips essentially in order to get that. So we'll just chill out here until Willie decides to go to work. And so yeah, there's a couple of ways, right, that we can complete urchin hat, sea urchin percent. Getting the living hat is like the big one, which will give us a hat and we don't have to go to the egg festival. And then yeah, we want to get a sea urchin on the farm. The farm has forage, and depending on, like, the beach farm spawns forage, and the forest farm, I'm trying to think if any of the other ones actually spawn forage in them. But by sleeping longer, the forage on the farm doesn't reset, so we're actually able to get, accumulate forage by waiting there. So that's why we sleep for so long. Forage outside the farm resets on Sundays. So when you wake up on Sunday, the forage across the map has changed. Sea urchins only have a chance of spawning on this other side of the beach that we can't access unless we have 300 wood. And so that's why we're over here. So I'm going to wait for 9. Buy this small fish tank. And now put the fish tank down. Actually put the urchin in. And then I could put a little hat on him. And so that is sea urchin percent. We've put a hat on a sea urchin. It is honestly probably one of the best things in this game. So then our final thing that we'll be doing is hat mouse percent. My favorite thing is still hats. I will be doing the forest farm for this one. And I'm also going to pick a very specific shirt. Because it has a little mouse on it. This one's going to be unseated. And so we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first step is I'm going to take this bed and I'm going to run outside with it. And the goal of this run is there is a little mouse that lives in the south of Cindersnap Forest. And we want to meet him. The way that we can do that is by getting an achievement in-game. The fastest of which is to craft 15 items. And so that is what we are doing. we will be using all of our money to buy things from Robin. Robin is the local carpenter. She lives up in the woods. And so what we want to do is I want to get level 1 foraging. And I can do that by chopping down trees. And once I have approximately 100 wood, or just over that, then I have about enough wood. I have enough wood to level up. And then finally, what I want to do is collect some stone. I believe 41, but I'm just gonna collect enough stone until I am tired. This run has kind of been optimized a lot. And you may have noticed that I kind of ordered all these runs in a way that someone who is new to speedrunning might want to try them. So parsnip percent is very, very approachable, in my honest opinion. I have enough energy to get a couple more. Nice. Pretty sure I need that coal. I don't need coal. But yeah, so ideally you do all of that very, very fast. And then you hit Robin's at 9 a.m. I'm running a little bit slow. But talking and doing things at the same time is pretty difficult. Which is why our lovely Black Heartwings, who is here, will probably be doing a lot of the narration for that. And so I want to shop, and I'm going to go approximately down here. I'm going to buy 3 recipes that add up to 500. And then I'm going to pass out. So the reason that we picked up our bed here is I will actually spawn now right at the door. And so it will be easier for me to get outside. So again, I want enough stone to craft. And then the final thing that we need is tree seeds. So over here is a maple seed, I believe. So I don't need mixed seeds. I do need sap. I don't need coal, and I don't need my bed. Here is a pine cone. Okay, and then that's not a pine cone, that's an acorn, and that was an acorn originally. Yeah, I loved your run so much, Blinksy, especially like tuning in at the beginning of your stream when you started it to where you ended. That was just so cool. I have really bad luck sometimes with pine cones coming down. So if I did everything right, I can craft 1 thing each. I'm pressing delete to delete everything, and then I run down to the hat mouse as fast as I can. So, yeah, so this is over my estimate. My estimate was about 10 minutes. I think if I don't have to turn on my animation canceling because I'm dumb, as well as do the cat interaction correctly. And then, yeah. So that is my entire run. That was a 5:30 hat mouse. So slow for me. But that's pretty good. So if y'all are not speedrunners, I think this works as a pretty good introduction. Also, if you're interested in other really great speedrunners, both Blinksy and Blackheart Wings do some really, really great things. So you should follow them. And thanks, Zamian. Yeah, I really, really try to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Because I think it's really, really, really useful. Especially for like new runners and the community as well. Like I know Blackheart Wings has made some guides. It's freaking Ethan Interpreter just wrote a guide for Boiler Room, which I think now is out of date because there's a new strat. But kind of guides are a little bit sparse. I'm still fairly new to the community. And so like as I watch other people stream or I watch other runs, I try to like ask, why are you doing this? And then I try to make it a point of explaining why I'm doing things in my own run. So we'll save that as a good baseline. Charity. Yeah, like it does. Like and there are some environments I feel like that don't really explain like what they're doing, and there are some like not obviously like not calling out anybody, but I feel like there are some streamers where if you ask like a question, you kind of get like a bit not really attacked, but like some of the chat will be like, well, this question's been asked a lot or things like that. And so I want to make a community, especially because like everything's been growing, where things are kind of explained. And so we're gonna run this back again. And so I guess Zymian, since you're here, so I made a couple of changes here, even though I'm just running with the default character. You always want to set your character as a cat, or like your animal preference as a cat. That's because cats meow much faster than the dogs bark. And so I always choose the gray tabby, because it's my favorite. We also want to skip intro, obviously, because if you've played Stardew Valley, there is that really, really long intro there at the beginning. And then we set our character to a girl because early on your parents send you things in the mail. It's kind of like how Animal Crossing does. And your mom will send you cookies in the mail. I went to grab a notebook to write these things down to remember. That is like such an honor. Thank you. But yeah, so cats, go fast. Skip intro, also go fast. Best farm in general for everything is Forest Farm. It's a little bit smaller and it has forage on it. And then yeah, we play as a girl because dad sends us money in the mail, and then mom sends us cookies, and in almost every sort of speedrun you want money. And the final thing that you want to make sure that you do is show that you don't have a seed. And that's because we're trying to make sure things are fair. True. Glitched runs. So if you're running glitched, you can like set your name to item codes. I think that's in glitch runs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Moderators of the Stardew Valley speedrunning Discord. And so you can set your name as item codes, and whenever someone says your name, that item spawns in your inventory. So that can like make things go really fast. But if you're running glitchless or you're running vanilla, which is newish category as well, being that you don't have animation canceling, you typically want to skip the intro. And so right now, before we get started, I want to make sure y'all aren't interrupted with ads in the middle of things. So I am going to run an ad now. I'm going to run a big fat one so that you guys can go, hopefully this whole run without seeing one. So get up, take a break, drink some water, and I will be right back in about a minute. Move that up there. And we're back. I hope the Twitch overlords gave you good advertisements. And yeah, we're disabled ads now for 30-ish minutes, so give a shout out to Brittany. She's also a Stardew Valley speedrunner, but has been playing a new game on stream called My Time at Sandrock. And also I am bullying in the quote sense. Listen, we're gonna do a speedrun together, Brittany, so we are speedrunners now. You just have to accept it. And so yeah, let's get this meme showcase on the road. So we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, we're gonna pick up our parsnips. This is not the fastest strat, but it is our best strat for going fast. Fast in a consistent way. The way that you can go fast and go through things fairly quickly is you can press Y instead of anything that has yes or no as an option. So, as our farming simulator says to imply, our fastest speedrun in the game is how fast can you become an official farmer? Which is plant and harvest a parsnip. I have fruit snacks. Our next run that we'll be doing is my Talk to Urchin %, which is a combination of Talk to Everybody and Sea Urchin %. Once again, choosing the beach farm because I want that sweet, sweet early urchin, hopefully. And I am putting a seed here, which means I cannot submit it. But y'all in the chat, write cat if you want me to adopt the cat, and write no if you don't want me to adopt the cat. And we'll get started with this one in 3, 2, 1. Go. So typically you would immediately go to sleep and sleep as quickly as possible. Okay, there's something there, I just can't see it. However, because this is a marathon run, I will be planting some parsnips. And I've just lost all ability to animation cancel. And this is because my seed guarantees I'll be able to buy a sea urchin. And I didn't pick up my parsnips. We save the frames here. So we have 2 votes for no cat and a vote for cat. Okay. They've had 1 water. So now we're going to sleep until the 13th, which, funnily enough, sleeping until the 13th is faster to meet everybody than trying to run around town and meet everybody in that way. And so we will sleep until then. And the reason that I did combine these runs is because the most consistent way to finish the sea urchin percent is to go to the Egg Festival, which is the festival we will be meeting everybody at. And so I didn't want you guys to have to watch me sleep till the 13th twice, so that's why I decided to add that. So we will now run around. Looks like we won't be adopting the cat. An interesting thing, I guess, to ask all y'all. So, since I have the incentive of adopt the cat or don't adopt the cat, do you think I still... So if I don't find an urchin, do I still run until the cat so that y'all can watch me reject the cat? Is that how we should do this? That's a mussel. That's not what I want. Because it would make the run a lot faster for me not to do that. Potentially. If an urchin doesn't spawn on here, then... I know that these typically don't have anything in them, but I thought I'd try anyways. So these have had 2 waters on them. And so the festival starts. That was a dangerous game I was just playing. Yeah. Oh, I just realized that since I just used... We will be rejecting the cat, at least on this one, because the seed that I used, it is the sea urchin on that Sunday, so I'll interact with that anyways. But the technique that I'm using right now is called animation canceling. It allows you to do animations a bit quicker. And so I can cancel a scythe swing, so like typically it looks like this, but I can cut it off. I can break rock like that, or I can break it like that. And I can cut down trees real fast. Abandonment by never seeing the cutscene. You're right. And so the festival starts. It's 9 a.m. And so now our goal is to talk to everybody. And again, there is, I think, like a really optimized route. Somebody just like beat the record again. So it would be interesting to see that. I've not watched any of the videos, and actually, if you are interested in seeing what a very one looks like if you're not if you don't do the festival, I do have a time. It is very, very slow, but it doesn't use the festival to meet everybody. Can I catch Harvey right here? Damn, look at that. And then we can sneak around here, talk to Pierre. And then to finish talk to everyone, you would leave the festival and open your journal to show that you completed talking to everybody. But for Sea Urchin percent, we need a hat, and since I haven't been graced with a living hat yet, we are going to do the Egg Festival. By winning the Egg Festival, we get a hat. So we just need to beat Abigail. And I think the first time I ever played, I think I beat Abigail. But there was one time I was playing on Expanded, actually, like the Expanded Stardew Valley mod. And I think I lost, which was weird because I got like 12 eggs and it was like the winner is Abigail. And I had no idea how that happened. I was very sad about that. There is a TASBot that has optimized the movement for getting, I believe it's 18 eggs. There are 21 eggs to get, but the best and most amount of eggs that reasonably you can get is 18, I think. Jas hides behind there and pretends to be an egg. I just didn't touch that egg because I decided it wasn't a good idea. And then my ideal is I end back there, which would give me like consistently 14, but there is a route I think that goes and hugs the edge of the river, and you can actually get 17 that way by ending on a tree that's like up in this corner. So I won the hat. So I have that now. And so, as mentioned, for Meet Everyone, I would open this and show that I finished How to Meet Friends. And yeah, so again, I'm going to sleep. Okay, that's 3 waters. I need 1 more water before the... So I'll go out on the 19th. If I haven't gotten another water. And then, yeah, so we will be rejecting the cat again on this one. Of course, it rains on the 20th. Because I didn't do the seed. So y'all said no. I'll also be setting the cat to one of the orange cats. I think the lighter orange one. We're not adopting the cat. Y'all said no. Okay, I actually need to harvest on the 20th because now I have to also go into Pierre's to sell these in order to get the money. But hopefully I'll get a sea urchin and we don't have to worry about it. Also, if anyone has like an optimal wrap around the farm for the beach farm, let me know, because I feel like I need to figure that out. And so, as you can see, we don't have an urchin this run. So I'm going to visit one of my favorite ladies. I run pantry a lot. Or not pantry, I run crafts room a lot. And so this is my favorite lady. Cart lady. And so if I didn't mess up, she has a sea urchin for sale. So I can buy that from her. And yeah, so ideally then I would sell all this. Okay, I actually want to make sure it's harvestable by the festival. That's my route. So I'll go sell all this to Pierre this time. Weekend wagon lady. Yeah, so the traveling cart. I also need to read my mail, so if you're photosensitive, please look away. You are good to look again. The traveling cart is a lovely lady. She comes and sells goods from another empire on Fridays and Sundays. So I'm gonna run at this. I always get, I think Harvey typically leaves at one point, and I think I can go in. To skip a cutscene real quick, you can press the F key. And so now I've sold everything, so I'm going to run down to Willy again. And hit the cutscene. And run into his shop. Again, we'll buy the small fish tank, which is 500. Put the fish tank down, put the sea urchin in, and put a little hat on him. So that's sea urchin percent. And he's got his little hat on. One of the cutest runs, except for the one I'm going to show you guys right now again. So our final one that we're going to do is Hat Mouse. I love hats. Forest Farm. And I might be faster to go this direction. It is faster to go this direction. Change to Little Hat. I know this is off topic, but since you do run bundles, I just want to know how to donate things fast to the bundles because I keep seeing people do it so fast. That's a great question. So when you're donating to bundles, what you're able to do is press shift. So as you're pressing, hold down, press and hold shift. And it goes really fast. I'm gonna learn how to animation cancel that direction one of these days. And actually, if you're sticking around, I will actually probably conclude this with running a bundle or two. Yeah, it is. So Gabby is 100% right. You are able to press shift in order to equip things into your inventory really quick. So putting on shoes, putting on rings, all that jazz. Well, I'm glad that this can be like a learning opportunity for you. I honestly think like the Stardew community is one of the most welcoming speedrunning communities. Oh, this is really nice over here. Somebody remind me to come back to there. All right, and I am gonna head up. I'm a little bit shorter on. And you'll also see that I am, as I'm running, taking the time to touch these trees. The reason being that you can't get seeds from chopping down trees until you level up. And you can't pull them from the ground, but you can touch a tree. And it has a chance to drop it. I just realized that I probably should have kept going. So, shop, we're going about here. Yeah, so shift click lets you buy 5, and I think it's control click or control shift. Something lets you buy 25 at a time, but it makes me really nervous, so I don't do that. Skillfully avoided that. No! I was about to say I skillfully avoided the geodes. So again, I want to make sure that I am getting approximately our 31 wood, and by 31 I mean 41 stone, and there is our pine cone. Ideally, you also don't want to have to open your inventory more than once. Right, there's 41. So I'm going to stand here, and I'm not leaving the farm while I'm crafting in case I forgot something. But I didn't. So now I run down to Hat Mouse. As quickly as possible. Zoom. And yeah, okay, so with going to cat adoption, then that does give me approximately 2 minutes, which is what I said it would be. That's perfect. Obviously, I can do a little bit better, I think. I can take a little less time in parsnip, run change, and that was a much better Hat Mouse. So, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I think what I want to do is run something else for a little bit. Y'all into let's do boiler room. So let me edit my stream info. And practicing my Stardew meme run showcase for Flame Fatales. We're gonna go boiler room attempts. So yeah. And I do want to have pre-made files as well for the actual showcase. And also, y'all, I have a Discord now. come join the Sunshine Squad. We're pretty cool. I'll send announcements, and also I kind of hang out there for a bit. So that's really, really fun, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, once again, Boiler Room is a little bit of a longer run. But, so we will get an ad, but I am going to run an ad right now. So once again, get some water, take a little bit of a break. Thank you, Gabby. It took me a really, really long time to decide what I wanted my name to be. An embarrassing amount of time to figure out what it was going to be. But yeah, so join the Discord if you'd like, and I'm gonna run an ad. So, and I'll set up my file while I'm doing that. And so I'll see you guys shortly. Welcome back from our Twitch overlords mandatory advertisements, and thank you for redeeming this stretch. I have actually been hunching, and I'm sitting sideways in my chair, so maybe... No, I'm not going to fix that. I'm still going to sit sideways in my chair. So, what I'm using for reference as I run this is I am using a quick boiler room route, which Ethan, it's freaking Ethan, wrote for me. However, him and another lovely woman in speedrunning interpreter have created a really extensive guide that is on speedrun.com in the Stardew Valley section. And so I would recommend looking at that instead of, I mean, I think he posted these notes for everybody. I don't think he DM'd it to me, but they have a really extensive one. And I will be explaining as much as I can as I go. Yeah, I too am a gremlin. And so, yeah, the new updated route, which I'll talk a bit about while I'm running, but I'm going to do the old route because I am bad. Open layout. Open splits. And you'll see here, I have added a split, which is minecarts fixed. That hasn't been fixed yet. I just realized that my splits do have... Remove that column. There we go. Yeah, so my best... I don't think that's right. I feel like my best is faster than 117 now. But I don't think I've fully completed one with these new splits. So, yeah. So the boiler room, I guess I can do that as I go. So we're going to start in 3. Oh, wait, I want remixed mines. So the reason I'm choosing remixed mines is I want better weapons. And so I'm gonna gamble and try to get better weapons. It's essentially what that is. No random seed. My little person, and 3, 2, 1, go. So this is gonna look a lot like the beginning of Hat Mouse, because I'm just gonna, by Hat Mouse I mean I Talk to Urchin that I did earlier. Because I'm gonna plant I really need to work on my animation canceling. I was gone for 2 weeks. I was traveling for a week and then I was tired. So I just didn't stream. You could please. There is, Zymian, if you're interested, there is a mod you can download that will help you see, like, if you're where the animation canceling windows are. I already have enough. Chop trees, do parsnips, plant in water. Guess who forgot parsnips again? And with my luck, I'm gonna get everything that I want for this stream. Yeah, there is a little mod. I played with it a little bit. I haven't played with it nearly enough. It did teach me that I approximately animation cancel exactly 1 frame sooner than I'm supposed to, like, every single time. You can water 45 tiles before you need to fill, or 40 tiles before you need to fill up your watering can, which is unfortunate because there are 45 parsnip spots. So we fill on that day. I'll go back inside. And I put my bed in the wrong spot. Yeah, what, like, I completely agree. Go back to bed. Yeah, the axe for the trees, and then, like, for passing out. Well, that's a reset. Axe, or a pickaxe for passing out, because it makes a thud when you hit the ground. So the reason that I reset there is we want to go into the mines, and the mines, being able to get ladders and things are partially influenced by luck. And so if we have bad luck, we have less chance of getting ladders. And in a run where we want to get really far into the mines, that doesn't really work for us. So so the reason that I don't sleep for another day there is that forage off the farm resets on Sundays. And so I have a very low chance then of being able to focusing so that I can chop down a tree. And so I want additional food. Obviously, I'm planting these parsnips, but I want to ensure that I do have enough food to get far into the mines. And so I don't want to risk then not having enough energy. So that's why we reset. I have clay in my inventory now. And so, yeah, so you notice I actually moved the bed 1 pixel a little bit further, and that's so that I could put the bed there. No, it is totally fine. I really appreciate all the questions because I just started streaming like a month and a half ago, and for a while I feel like I was pretty good at kind of explaining what I'm doing, but as I get into these runs like Boiler Room and things like that, where I'm a little bit less like confident about what I'm doing, it helps me figure out why am I doing the things that I'm doing. It's like kind of the you know, that's a good luck day. So I'll pick up all these. I don't have inventory space. I almost just threw out my wood, which would have been bad. So picking all my parsnips, and then what I'm going to do is craft a chest, and I'm going to throw it out of my inventory because that's faster. And what I need here is 1 singular daffodil. And so I craft a chest, put a daffodil in it. Daffodil. Me craft a chest, put a daffodil in it, forgets to put the daffodil in the chest. And so now I'm hoping for a bunch of forage here, because I'm not... My animation canceling, I think, is pretty good, except for specifically with my pickaxe for some reason. I always double swing. So the daffodil goes in the chest because ideally, it's kind of like a failsafe to just ensure. I would have liked more leaks, but this is fine, I guess. So in order to get the boiler room unlocked, you need to complete two quests. And by that I mean 2 bundles, the fastest of which are ladder. The fastest 2 bundles are foraging bundles, right? And so, Fuck yeah, glow ring. Yeah, so we'll do spring and summer forage bundles. So and so we want to pick up the daffodil because oh yeah, and I can show you that thing. So when I get something I need to open my inventory for, I'll show you. You get on a valid tile so that you can spawn a ladder. I should have opened those. And so yeah, I can press shift and now that is in my inventory. Throw that away because I need this earth crystal. Yeah, I have so much trouble with the dark floors. Oh, I should have grabbed that quartz as well. Magnet ring? That would be useful except for... I actually have to drop things from my inventory later if I want to do top tier strats. So I'm actually not going to pick that up. Club? And you will see that I will sometimes go out of my way to kill some monsters. And I will wait for them to get in certain locations. Monsters have a flat rate chance of spawning ladders. And so I want to make sure that when I kill them, I'm on a tile, or they are on a tile where they can drop a ladder. Yeah, I want to do remixed because I want a club, ideally. The reason being that clubs will always be friendly to you. And by that I mean, since we can animation cancel, clubs, you can basically go as fast then as like a sword, and you can also spam a this. You can spam their you can spam their ability. You want to give me a bomb? Of course you did not. I hate those bugs so much. I actually should have eaten my forageable over that. And you'll notice I'm also going out of my way for copper nodes. The reason for that being, I want to get level 1 mining today so that I can make bombs. And then I need, obviously, copper. And I'm ignoring y'all. Give ladder. And I do not know why my music has been like, I picked like a playlist that's like good music to stream to, and it's like, thank you. That's true. But half of them are like very, very hype, and then I get like this one that's just like very calm. And I'm working on learning, there's like sort of a way to like predict, that's a rock crab, like where ladders are going to be. I would like to get at least to 20, 25 would be great though. Get on a volatile. Volatiles don't work if I'm standing on top of them. There was... oh no, there's a coal cart on the end of this one. And so, as I say, I'm working on trying to learn ladder prediction. I just completely ignore. Ignore that. You ever accidentally trapped yourself on a ladder that spawns almost on you? I have not. I didn't actually know that was possible. So I'm glad that I avoided that. Please, I would really like to at least get 19 is spiral floor. In this house, spiral floors kind of suck, but hopefully... oh, that was really loud. Thank you so much for the follow, Sprinkle Theory. How are you doing? All right. I can make it 5 more floors. I lie to myself. This is why I do parsnip strat. Even though it is in general slower, because oh, I could have done a check there. Okay, I'm fairly certain that I have a level 1, so I should be killing some of these monsters. There we go. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna do for this level, so it is 24. So there is a chance for a club to spawn on this floor. One day, if I continue to run this, I will memorize where those crates are. Don't tell Ethan, I haven't figured it out yet. And I think I don't, but I might get a forest sword. Nope. Alright, running back to my... Actually, wait. I want those cave carrots. Alright. Whee! Stay away from me, bug. I'll pick that up. And... Cool. So this is 25, so I am gonna pass out. Also, if y'all aren't following Sprinkle Theory, you should be. How do I pick things up so fast? I am clicking. Like, do you mean pick up and throw away? Mine trip to... I'm kind of low on food, so I'm gonna sleep until, like, Wednesday-ish. But yeah, so you can pick up, and then the animation cancel key has delete in animation canceling. That's good enough for me. Oh, that. So basically what we're doing there is and I need to craft that and then put that and that. And yeah, I'm actually going to sell the rest of this. I'm not going to check the bus stop. Smelt copper, drop all those in the chest. Yeah, so what you can do is you can pick up using either click. So if you pick up with right click and then animation cancel with like a scythe or a sword in this case, then you cancel the pickup animation. This is not looking... Oh, there's something... Nope. I thought there was something back there. Oh, I forgot to split on 20. What is it, 5 to skip? 8 to skip? Running over here to... Yeah, it was worth it. So yeah, you can... swing is with left click, so you can right click pick up and then left click animation cancel. I guess I'll just split here. I need to go to the ladder. And that is how we pick up so fast. No! I need to start getting... Alright, guys. Real talk, I just got an Omni Geode. So do I swivel to the new dumb strat? And by the dumb strat, I mean, like, the, arguably only strat that's gonna give you world record anymore, if I try it. Try it out. All right. So here's the new strat just dropped. So there's this guy named Piano Addict who is just knows, like, both Piano Addict and Blade know just so much about all things like Stardew code. And what we figured out is that you can sort of manipulate some RNG by using Omni Geodes and regular Geodes. So Omni Geodes have, if they drop a gem, have a 1 in 4 chance of being a fire quartz. So what we do is we're going to collect geodes. Really annoying. And so, fire quartz, as you saw, I listed as my favorite thing. The reason being that it is arguably one of the hardest items to, like, kind of get. I can't believe I have to eat a parsnip for health. Because it's really reset heavy, and you have to go all the way to floor 80 for it. So the gamble strat that we're doing then is yeah, so oh my god. Let me through. I want that copper, but I really just straight up do not have the... I have been rewarded. Give me that copper. So yeah, the goal then is we want to get Omni Geodes. Shit. So that we can, like, get resets there, and then what we do is we set our... I really need a club. Will you die? Please. So, we want to use bombs sparingly. Oh, I just straight up didn't see that ladder there. But, okay, remember this spot. It's 1, 2... Oh no, it's on 34. Damn. That's not close enough. Oh my god. Please, sir, I wish to live. Oh, I should have checked. I'm too far away now. Will you die, please? Perish. So there is a way to determine if there are freebies on your floor. using geode patterns. There's not a freebie on the floor. So if you get a geode and there is a rock next to you, or like 2 rocks in a row, oops. Actually, so this is a bit of a time loss, but what I want to do here is actually wait these out because I do need bat wings. For the boiler room. Come down here. Maybe he'll drop a ladder for me if he's nice. Nope. Yeah, so yeah, this is just going very poorly. God, how many parsnips do I have left? Yeah, I hate these levels too. Okay. I have a glow ring, which is like really useful. Please. A ladder. Okay, I need... Jesus. Why are there so many of them? I'm not going to be able to get to 40. There's just no way. I'm going to have to use bombs. Is there a good bomb spot? I guess right here. Nope. Right here. Yeah, this might have to be a reset. Just purely off the fact that I don't have a club. And look at all these boys. Look at all these little guys. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, how much energy do I have left? 24? Okay. We can do this. Okay, I just straight up have to bomb because I'm... Boop. Wish that was a purple. Yay, ladder! This will actually... Alright. I should check first. I'm pretty certain I got... Oh, I didn't even get mining 2. Yeah. So what is my splits doing? Why isn't it showing... Edit splits. I'm gonna troubleshoot, or actually I'm going to, yeah, so that unfortunately, because I didn't make 2, is a reset. So I'm gonna run an ad for us. Recently ran another ad. Oh, it did one of the auto ads. Okay, well. Do that, and then, I was fixing something. Live split. Because it's not showing comparison segment time. No. That's so weird. Okay, let me open layout for crafts. Okay. Open layout for Mines 50. Okay. So then if I do this. No, why? Okay, we'll figure that out later. That's kind of frustrating, but open layout for boiler again. Alright, hopefully we can get a bit more lucky on this run. That's the goal, at least. How's everybody's day going? Actually, you know what I want to do instead of boiler right now, just to shake my hands a bit more? Let's do Mines 50. Sure. Why? Okay. Maybe this will help me out. Best. Okay, split time. Okay. I'll figure that out later. So yeah, we're gonna do Mines 50 instead. Cause fun fact, I have the multiplayer world record in Mines 50. And I have ran Mines 50 by myself twice. So we're gonna do a little bit better this time. Actually, what I want to do is insert above. Do that. Splits. So yeah, we'll do Mines 50. And my favorite thing is freebies now. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. So, easy peasy run. That is Mines 50. Is, we're just trying to get to, the 50th floor of the mines. So, once again, we will sleep until the 5th, because, that allows forage to spawn off the farm. Good news, guys, it's gonna be sunny tomorrow. Let's go! so it's Saturday, so we should have the most farm that or forage that we can. If I don't get like at least 3 leeks, I'll reset because I need them. One of the ways that you can do without like checking behind trees is you can hover your mouse over things. And it will change the icon, like... for Reebies. She's kind of cute. 2, 1, go. Yeah. Grab TV. And I can show you actually when we get back out on the land. But yeah, the little mousy mouse will look slightly different. And then that will help. Grab TV, go bed. Imagine waking up, wake up at 6 a.m. You leave your bed. You grab your TV, you put it right next to your bed, and then you immediately go to sleep. Neutral would be fine, but really for mines, I like getting at least one thing on the farm, even though horseradishes are kind of not very good. They only give 13 energy and 5 health. I really don't want to check the bus stop, but if the backwoods are just going to be annoying to me, then... I'm super excited that I can be of help. But yeah, so when I hover over, it gives the little plus sign. So I can see behind this tree, my cursor has the little plus, so that means there's something back there. This is fine. Oh, this is much better. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just move all this stuff over here. And now I get the sword, and the sword's in the right spot for me. Yeah, so sometimes I'll go and I'll kill monsters. The reason for killing the monsters is because, hey, Mom! The reason that I'm killing the monsters is because they are also part of the random roll for determining whether a ladder will spawn from a rock. So the number of monsters on the floor decreases the chance that something will spawn. Oh, and there's a freebie. Y'all, big shout out to my mom, because I mentioned that, like, I mentioned to her that, you kind of see like a lot of people, especially like younger, like Gen Z people, that their like parents come into stream or like have little like names that are like related. And I just think that's like so cool that like Gen Zers kind of like get this opportunity of like having super duper like supportive parents. So I told my mom that, and she was like, okay, I'll start coming to your streams. We support her for that. We need more like supportive parents. That was really dumb of me to just do what I just did there, right? But so I don't have a club. Very unlucky. Part of me is kind of like, oh, I'm feeling unlucky. What if I go run Craft's room? As if that would make me luckier. That was a really nice run too. I got a lot of good freebies. It was punishing me for not going to the end of 19. I also need to make my GUI a bit smaller. Because I've seen that helps a lot with like disposing things out of inventory if you have more space for it. Here we go. Oh, I have a little bun. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah. It's not looking too hot, boys and girls. Non-binary pals. Yeah. No, I can't do it with two. Okay, we're gonna run Crafts Room. Open layout. Crafts. Open splits. Parsnips. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Open splits. Craft room. I'll keep both of those up. Yeah, Crafts Room is really fun. I think if Twitch is going to let me, I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Set up my file. Yeah, Crafts Room is so much fun. I'm gonna run an ad, drink some water if you haven't drank some water in a little bit, and I'll see you guys shortly. Also, I guess while I'm here, shout out to Sprinkle Theory, since I didn't do a direct thing. Sprinkle, I know you run marriage. Do you run any other categories if you're still here? I know he might be right back. So, crafts room. We're going to do normal community center bundles because we don't want to screw ourselves over. I am, for this, going to start with cabins. The reason that I do 2 is that that's the minimum number of cabins to get one to spawn at the very bottom of the farm. And I'll explain why that's useful later. No random seed. And 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing that we do for crafts room is we're going to sleep forever. And the reason that we do that is because, again, the forage that is on the farm doesn't reset with the entirety of the month. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to just sleep until then. We are going to sleep until the 27th for spring. And again, that's because that is a Saturday. So we have the highest chance of finding forage off the farm. The reason that we want forage that is off the farm is that for the forest farm, which we are using, daffodils do not spawn on farm. So we need to ensure that we have daffodils on our farm. That's fresh. I need to figure out what's wrong with my live split as well, because I don't like that it doesn't show the deltas and stuff. It might be just because I set it off delta. That might be why. But who knows? Of course, Sprinkle. I loved watching your guys' Joja run with you and Lee Chaton and Blackheart Wings and was it Lee? 20-something loser? Can't remember. Looking at my schedule, seeing if I can apply to a showcase. That would be a lot of fun. Since this is just a stream, I will adopt the cat. Because I'm pretty sure I can't touch my offline record in a stream setting. Can't wait to prove myself wrong. So, I want to ensure that I am getting to the other side of the farm, because, again, I want to check tree. So my offline record, I think I'm down to 27. Yeah, 2750 or something like that. Do I know how I did it? No, absolutely not. Will I be able to do it again? Probably not. And by that I mean I actually have a lot of room that I know I made errors on. So I can definitely fix it. Alright, so new tech just dropped. Yeah, I was really surprised to get, like, to accomplish that. Taking a little bit of a time loss here to do that. Yeah, I was resetting strictly for making sure I could get cart on the first day. Which is good. Kind of what you should do. I wonder if I can... Actually, what's the... I'm taking a moment to do this because I want to see, like... Yeah, okay. So then I should be able to grow this. This is so tiny. I didn't read the plaque. It would have been faster for me to run back, but... We're getting practice. So you have two different strats here. You can pass out or you can run back home. I'm trying trying this one. This one might be a reset money-wise. The third is always when you unlock the little, like, spa area. So you just want to start clicking your mouse in the middle of the night there. And once again, we're going to be sleeping a lot. We are going to sleep until the 26th this time. The reason being that that is a Friday and allows us to do a cart check. We need two things from the cart. Specifically, they need to be two things that count as exotic forage. However, since we are running, as you saw on the forest farm, we do not need to pick up morels, and we also do not need to get red or purple mushrooms, because those will all spawn on the farm. And so I need two things, and realistically the two things that we're going to get are a cactus fruit, a cave carrot, or a coconut. We can also get the tree saps from the traveling cart, but those have a much lower percent of showing up. They each can be up to 1,000 gold. But otherwise, typically a bit cheaper. The reason I said potentially reset due to money is I typically want like 1,300, and that typically ensures that I will have enough money if something shows up with the traveling card. Gasp! The whole gang is here. Right, I need to wake up. My hibernation is over. I'm gonna do a mail check, so if you're photosensitive, avert your eyes. You're good to look again. I shouldn't have cleared those weeds. So we are now looking for Summer Forage, and Summer Forage is much nicer because there's less of it. There's only 3 Spring Forage that we need to collect. And we can also get common mushrooms in this season, so we will take those. And I will now be collecting stone. And, ideally, coal. I need enough stone to build a furnace. Which I believe is 30? It's been a long while since I ran this. And since money is so tight on this run, I do want to... 25. Yeah. I just, like, right before you sent that, I was like, it's not 30, it's 25. I just do not have good rock spawns right now. And yeah, so money for crafts room is usually pretty tight. So I want to get as much coal as I can. I just have the 1 right now, which is unfortunate. I'm gambling because I do not have enough money right now to, oh man, this is a lot of info. Yeah, I'll run it again after this because I'll probably have to. I think also Blackheart Wings has made a guide that is on speedrun.com. It might be for seeded, I don't remember. Also, despite the fact that the 28th is a festival day, because it's the Moonlight Jellies, everything is open. Robopossum, current world record holder, I think. Yeah. Yep, it was worth it. Boys and girls, we have a run. We'll have more of a run if I can actually get more, coal. And if I can get through all these trees, that would be great. wasting so much time, but I really don't have the money for not having at least 2 pieces of coal. So what I'm gonna do here is put all that away. I have 1 coal. And I will bring my scythe so that I can do this. Honestly, like, as you said, like Busta Calico Services out of service. Like, honestly, you just kind of like watch a bunch of runs is what you want to do. So like I watched I actually watched Blackheart Wings. I watched 2 of her videos. I think I watched an unseeded one. It might have been her attempt. And then I also watched this should have been closer. I didn't talk to the wizard. Okay, so what we're gonna do is please. Okay. Someone remind me to go talk to the wizard at some point. Oh, my coconut. Yeah, definitely, like, running it by, like, I ran, I think, a couple by myself without, like, looking at anybody. And then I watched Black Heartwing's seeded one. It's, in my opinion, it's a pretty good explanation of some of the things, and I just kind of straight up. I'm pretty sure I just sold my daffodil. Alright, you know what, gang? We're gonna... I just wasn't feeling that one. You know? Okay. Maybe... Remove this column. Don't show the label. Okay. No. I think I might have fixed it. Yeah, so running it's a good, and then yeah, just don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, you apologize to me for asking questions. I'm more than happy to like answer questions. And as Sprinkle just said, the Stardew Valley community is so nice. I spent a lot of time going into people's streams and being like, hey, you want to tell me how to, like, do this. Yeah, so CC Restoration and Perfection are both ones that are a lot. And yeah, so like that's also my goal. Eventually I want to do a CC Restoration, and my goal was like essentially learn each of the bundles independently, just to get an idea and like remember what exactly it is I'm supposed to be remembering. Obviously, like CC Restoration, there is a lot of like different things that you do. A CC Restoration multiplayer, you say? Oh, Sprinkle, I have an idea. Maybe if you're interested. So, I love ideas too. So I was thinking, what if we get a group of people? It is the one I told you about, Gabby. I want a group of people to do like a relay for like a showcase. Where each person does like one of the bundles, and then we like pass the file to someone else. So like somebody would like run crafts room. Yeah, so then each person would run it, and then what I'm thinking is that like bulletin board is typically like the result of like doing the rest of the bundles. And so I want one person, I think, to run marriage on top of it. So like the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 main bundles with a forage on top of it. Or with a marriage on top of it. I'm thinking crafts room, so I was like, forage. If anyone wants to do a useless command. That owl just spawned. But yeah, so like if I can get some way to pretty quickly like transfer files, I'm thinking like Google Docs. It would be really fun, I think, to like showcase all of the runs independently, since I feel like having my bot just wanted to take its sweet time. Did you really? I was like, did you really only give me 48 pieces of wood? That's like the worst roll of all time. But yeah, that's my idea. And so I'm thinking like Lee Chats does fishing bundle a lot. Terp does like boiler room. I do crafts, Gabby does crafts, you do crafts. We're missing vault and pantry, yeah. So then we need someone. Yeah, Lee would be a good pull as well. I think I could learn vault. Oh, you know what we could do potentially? I don't know if anyone's done vault with clay farming, but if someone hasn't, I feel like Lee Chat would love to do vault with that. With clay farming. Thank you. It's my idea. There are, I was gonna say like many like it, but what if I do like right to the side here? Nope. Yeah, so I want to tap a handful of people for it. Yeah, so then bundles. Oh no. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep, Gabby. Being up at 3 a.m. is not fun. Alright, we need 1 daffodil. Dandelion. How did I get... Oh, because I picked up forge. It's like, how did I get a forge? So the way that I did that one, if it's in your hands and you're facing the bin and the bin's open, you can just click and you'll throw it in. It's one I've been sort of working on remembering to do. Especially like when you're like you don't want to pause time. And so it doesn't pause time to interact that way. But you do want to be careful because you can't pull things back out that way. Which is why I like double checked my chest to make sure I had everything in there. I'll figure out what's wrong with my splits eventually. We truly are just eating them into the void. That's kind of what we want to do, is yeet as quickly as possible. What's up with my kilobytes per second? It's because I have too many things open? Probably. So yeah, I think after this run, if I can, I wanna try doing the flame thing again. So I want to make sure that I'm mostly consistent there. I really want to be live for like 4 hours today if I can. I've only been live for 2.5, so we'll figure out things. Zymian, please. I appreciate your thank you so much, but I am so like, I'm so happy to explain anything. And if I don't know, I will sometimes make it up. I'm gonna do a mail check. But I try not to make things up. You're good to look again. But yeah, we've got Blackheart here, we got Sprinkle Theory, we got potentially more people lurking that all know things. Thank you. Yeah, I will hopefully remember to go talk to the wizard. The reason I didn't do that when we were doing that last time is once I get the things from the cart is usually when I'll go talk to the wizard. Is that a good idea, and should I just do it before? Probably. But is that going to stop me? No. Perfect. Yeah, we got the coal that we need. Super excited about that. I was so late on saying good luck on the coal. No problem. We did it. It was the feeling in your heart that got us through. So what I do now, so if I can get better at throwing things, then I would take one of each of my forageables with me when I'm in spring. And my goal then was to throw them. Yeah, that's fine. My goal was to throw them there so that I don't have to run back up here. You did see that tree fall down on its own. It got struck by lightning. That out. What do I have extra on me right now? I can toss that. It is actually F is the skip button. Though, you can press escape or you can press E for, like, dismissing mail, and, like, exiting out of scenes. And also, I can't wait for you to see this really cool turn-in tech. So if you animation cancel, I am now running during these cutscenes. The one fear with that is you can soft lock yourself if when the camera stops moving on a bundle, if you are exiting at the same time, then you will freeze and you won't be able to move. But that saves you a bunch of frames there. Thank you. Yeah, and so that was approved fairly recently. I think like right before I started running. So I'm going to shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 45. Now we're gonna run home. So I have 0 money now. That's fine. And yeah, so now you're able to do that animation cancel, which is super duper useful because you can go a lot faster, which does make, I think, Robo Possum's world record for this approachable. Like, I think it's more possible. Now. Oop. I will also grab that. We're going to go to sleep. And go to sleep so I can just finish my summer split. And then I go outside and Clint's like, hey, I saw you got some copper. I'm like, yeah, I totally got some copper. It's technically approved in 2020. Well, damn. I got lost among a bunch of other rulings. That makes sense then, because I was like seeing like only like a recent uptick in people using it. Yeah, I totally mined for this copper. So yeah, so if we buy exactly 45 copper, then I get all my copper bars. And the reason that we need that is because we need hardwood. In order to complete the bundle. So we do that. Yeah, construction bundle needs the hardwood, and that's what like seeded for this is really nice to run because it does give you the traveling card is guaranteed to give you things in a nice, like, reasonable cost. And additionally, the traveling cart can sell hardwood, which I had no idea until I watched a seeded crafts run. So then you just have to make sure you have money, and then it's more consistent. Once again, we will be sleeping till the last Friday in the month. The reason that we're sleeping until the Friday is because, I believe the 27th is Spirit's Eve, and we don't want to sleep until the Sunday after that, because, fall is the worst for forage on the farm. In that, the plum and blackberry and hazelnut do not spawn on the farm. My animation canceling today is suffering. Bountiful is this harvest, though. This is really nice. I was worried about money. I am no longer really worried about money. And so, even though this grass is actually makes you kind of slower, I'm going through the grass because when it is wintertime, I need to move in a certain pattern. Through. So, what I'm going to do now is do that. Bump, bump. So yeah, I need a plum and I need a hazelnut. We have been blessed. And I just want to make sure I finish a run, so I'm taking the extra time, I don't want to eat that, to pick all these up. And then I will need a blackberry. We have the fall cutscene. Okay, I know there's a blackberry down there if I can't find one. Yay, blackberry on the way. So I have my hoe now. I guess I really didn't do anything. But I need to press E more instead of clicking on the X. So, gonna sell all this and hopefully have at least 2 grand. Pretty sure I should. Yeah. Actually, I still wish I could remember this number. Somebody take 1980 and multiply it by 2 for me. Yes! Okay, so... Oh man, this is such a good run. I was trying new tech, so it took me longer. So the reason that I say that is I have 3975, which means that when I go pick up my axe from Robin, which I could have done now, but I'm getting that out of the way. I'm hoping that that despawns. So we are now going to sleep until, winter 6. The reason being it is the end of, the first week of winter, so that gives us time for things to spawn. If you want to get world record in this, you would go out on the 1st and YOLO. But it's kind of been a while since I've successfully completed a run on stream, so we're gonna go slightly safer strats. So it's the 6th, so we are going to leave. Get this cutscene with, So Winter Forge isn't restricted to the little, wigglies. No! I could have journal buffered out of that. Yeah, a lot of the world records are very luck, dependent. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the RNG's frustrating at times, but yeah, it is very, like... You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Good news, I'm completing the library. Could I please? Yeah. But, that's what I think I really like about... Thank you. That's what I really like about running, Stardew, though, is that, yeah, like, the RNG can be brutal. but I like that, like, I guess it's not something like Celeste or like a platformer where you have to memorize exactly the right inputs at exactly the right time in order to make something happen. Because like I know that if I sat down and I spent a lot of time, I could do something like that. And I guess I don't actually know that. I'm just like speaking confidence into the air, right? That like I know that I could accomplish this if I put my mind to it. So what I really like then about Stardew is that there is like skill expression, and like animation canceling and memorizing things. But like there is like a little bit of RNG where you do have like things where you need to kind of like adapt on the fly. That's what I like about it so much. Yeah, it's a nice and slow speed run. As opposed to, so frame fatales, if you identify as a woman or are a non-binary person who's comfortable in non-binary or in women's spaces, a very cool organization is called Frame Fatales, and their game of the month was Unpacking, which is, you know, it is a really cute pixel game that is meant to be enjoyed slowly and relaxed. And obviously, you know, we don't we don't do games at their intended speed in this house, but I was able have a world record in that. There's only 2 other people on the board. They do have a world record. So, and that is very like click intensive. So I guess I could probably do a platformer if I like really tried. Yeah, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I want to like sit down and actually like finish up the board, because I told myself I was going to, and then I just haven't gotten back to it. And time ends once you see the little flash right after here. So, yeah. That is our run. Which is like, I love it because, you know, yeah, you should just go rogue. Play Unpacking on stream. I played Unpacking on stream. And we did it. Yay. I think one of my first streams was actually playing Unpacking on stream. Might have been my second one. So that's crafts room. We successfully did a crafts room. I want to do the meme showcase next. So I'll do that, but I really need to use the loo. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run a... Sprinkle is the whole reason I nominated Unpacking for the Game of the Month. I joined right during, like, actually, like, a couple of hours before voting for Game of the Month ended. And I was like, people are speedrunning unpacking because I had just finished it a week before. So I was one of those like boats that came in at the end to like make it happen. But yeah, I'm gonna run a quick ad. I'm gonna use the loo, and we'll do our try the showcase again. So yeah, be right back. Okay, return. That ad went faster than I thought it was going to. Yeah. Oh, I need to change my splits. Let's get this started. Oop. Okay, why? Okay. Anyways. My scroll wheel wasn't working and my number keys weren't working. Good news is this is preparing me for something like a showcase where I'm out here on the 3rd. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try that again. Yeah, great question, actually. So, a showcase in general is, like, I'm speedrunning, but I'm also, like, I guess, like, showing off things. So in April, so it's almost like 2 months ago, the Stardew Discord added a bunch of new categories that were called meme runs. And sort of the goal there then is to kind of be introductory runs. And so my goal with this then is to, right, show off like these introductory runs. And so it's a showcase in that, right, I'm not officially running these. I am like doing them quickly, right? I'm like doing 2 runs at exactly the same time. Things that are not great in general. Cool. Cat or no cat, gang? Oh, I need to seed it. I forgot to pick up the parsnips again. Good thing I have my bed in my pocket. Alright, so that's 1 water. Two waters. So yeah, yeah, so since these aren't like official runs, but I'm kind of showing, I'm like literally I'm just showing them off. And my intention with the submission is basically because the community is growing like really rapidly, really quickly. Like that you know, like you said, sometimes it's like intimidating, like how do I like get started in any of these? And so these are like really, really simple, easy to do runs that I think honestly like anyone can really start doing. And that was like the intention. Like parsnip percent is, that's water number 3. Like okay, that's 4. But yeah, hello Nautilus shell. Oh no, I was supposed to water them. Like, my idea was I water them again before today. Yeah. So yeah, bring it a bit more attention, and then yeah, like kind of tell people, hey, if you're interested in doing runs, if you want to like try, here are some. And like Stardew runs in general, right? Unless you seed them, they can be, it's 2 Nautilus shells. They can be kind of inconsistent, right? As we saw that they're like very RNG heavy. And they're also tend to be kind of long. And so I don't know what I'm doing right now except for like just putzing around. But yeah, so additionally, like the meme runs that we have are like they're hidden a bit. They're in like the category extensions section, which can be kind of difficult to find. And so I like want to make it so that I guess people are aware of them. Because yeah, we have a lot of people that kind of join and they're like, I'm interested in running CC%, and it's like, okay. But like that's a lot happening, like all at the same time. Yeah, they're all a lot of fun. The first time I ever ran Crafts Room, I actually like cycled into the next year. I don't think I talked to Caroline. Because I was like, I just didn't have enough money. So yeah, sometimes you can just like, sometimes you just gotta try, and you just gotta like start doing things and see what works. I'm interested if anyone would know. So like, I know when you talk to Pierre back there on the first year, he's like, how did you get back here? But when you talk to him at like, in a future years, he like has different dialogue. I mean, everyone has different dialogue at like the next event, but do you know if like I guess, do you have to have the first year's dialogue in order to trigger his new one? Yeah, exactly. So like, I submitted a crafts room. My first crafts room run was like good, but like that I submitted to the board was good. It put me in top 20. But it wasn't like stellar. Like I knew that there were a lot of things that I could already kind of like fix. But I knew that like things like animation canceling and stuff were like the things that were like holding me back. Aha, I got 15 that time. But yeah, like, so I wanted to submit so that I could see how much I grew. Gotta empty my inventory. But yeah, so like obviously I would say like you don't want to submit every run that you do. But I think you do want to submit like ones where you know that you've like kind of got that like big improvement, that big difference going on. Cat or no cat gang? Cat. $5.25. I should see if I can search for a better seed, where I can have like a 480, so then I don't have to worry about crops and things. I switched to this cat because it looks kind of like Faith. I want to go to the left first, and then I cut across the middle. Hello, trees. Somehow I scrolled off my scythe there. That's weird. Alright, so... no urchin again. So, like, the seed that I have, I think, for no cat adoption, pretty much guarantees there's something about the rolls that allow me to get the, there's something about the rolls that, like, spawns an urchin on the farm consistently. Not in the same spot because it's depends on, like, walking tiles and things like that. Maybe I can fix that. I didn't check my mail. It's kind of a bop. Mail check. I think I only need to check it once, technically. Yeah, so entering from the south there does give me... so I can skip that cutscene. Ideally, I think you want to get down here at, like, right at 9, I think. And then I will always take the time to zoom in a lot on this to be like, haha, look at that. Sun, hats. This is necessary. Hat. Bed's coming with me. Oh, I didn't change to forest farm. That's alright. Okay, I see maple seed. If you are hitting a tree up and down like that, you can kind of position your mouse slightly into one direction or the other. And that will control what way it falls. Okay, there's a pine cone down there. That's my hoe. I have 6, so I should be able to hit those. And yeah, so if you have absolutely no misclicks, I think you can get everything that you need. Like all the stone that you need on that first day. But I can't remember. We're here to Robin's pretty quickly though, so that's nice. Here-ish. And what's good, that one of the things that you can do actually is if you if you level up, you get all your energy back. So sometimes you'll see people like, you know, you want to make sure you level up all your I'm really nervous that I threw away sap. I need an acorn, which is this tree. No, it's this one. I was wrong. I was right the first time. Okay, so it is 41 stone, not 31. I did math the other day wrong. And I got a geode. So for Hat Mouse, to get the record, if you want the record, is essentially when you're shaking trees right after you level up, you want at least 1 seed drop. And then also, if you can, like, get things to spawn, right? Like, right on your person. So, yeah, and by right on your person, I mean you want, like, each one of the seeds from the tree to be kind of close to you, especially, like, the maple seed and the acorn. If you can get those, like, right on top of you. Thank you. How can I... Okay. Let's try going back to, like, a mines run. I feel like it'll be nice to me this time. then maybe I'll close out with the boiler. Maybe. That might be fun. And also, thanks again to all of y'all that might be lurking. I really appreciate it. Like, even if you're just listening in the background, or even if you've got me muted. It's just nice to have all y'all around. Alright, mine's 50. Uno, dos, tres. Owl statue on the first night. We're doing it. That's a useless if anyone wants to. Imagine if I could click. That'd be fantastic. Alright, star drop luck, star drop luck. Need to go sleep soon, but thank you so much for tonight's stream. It's been so much fun, and I've learned so much and gained a lot of confidence. I am super glad that you stopped in. I hope that you sleep super well, and if you're interested... Oops, that's not it. SDV runs. There you go. That's the link to the Stardew Valley speedrunning Discord. And you already joined mine, so I don't need to plug it again. But, it's got a lot of resources, and me and really like all of us kind of hang out there. So I hope you have a great sleep. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Or at least I didn't change my title earlier. Hey, there we go. Please bless me with some leaks. One day. Actually. That. Change my title so that it says mine's 50 instead. Excuse me. think I am gonna check the bus stop. I just want to get one started. I also do really like the built-in OBS captions, because I can see them, what they're doing. Side right there. Today's not the day. We'll take it. So, alright. Yeah. Bus stop check. Worth it. Not grabbing those daffodils because they don't give energy. I just got the notification that pre-roll ads are back on. So I forgot to run another ad break because the Twitch overlords require us to run ads. Part of me is kind of like, yeah, I made affiliate. That's super cool. And the other part of me is kind of like, I hate that I can't disable ads because I'm affiliate. Oh, there's another leak there. This will be worth it. I don't know why I picked that up. I decided it was important. This would be a great boiler room run. I was always interested in the cutoff for 50 for mines, because, like, 50 makes sense to me. And that it's a nice number. But, like, since it goes to, like, 120 floors, I'm like, mine's 60 instead? It's like what my brain is like it should be. But then also, it's like you get those, like, couple of floors where you're in ice, but not like a full ice thing, so that's like, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So that's just 5. I also don't know. So sometimes people are like, oh, the ladder's like here. But I guess my thought process was that it was like, I guess not predetermined for the floor. But I guess it has to be from watching, like, Blades videos. But like that's something that's really interesting to me. There's a freebie. Is that I thought it was like every rock has a chance to like do something like this. But it's not. Like I guess when you spawn on the floor wherever, the ladder is like predetermined. Dang. We're just not having best of luck. Singular cave carrot. I probably should be using my leeks. But the game is really just not being nice to me today. That's alright. Sometimes it's like that. Here's the ladder. Nope. Okay. I don't mind that this floor is infested because there's the guaranteed ladder. Which is something that's really cool, if you didn't know. If you have a floor, like the long floors, like 12 and stuff, they always have a guaranteed ladder. There wasn't one in a horse pattern from that. Why did you jump so far? Man, this would be a nice club moment. I should have. Is that a... Nope, that's a dagger. having a rough go. Cool, is this glow ring? Yeah, I'll take it. It's a split. Oh, I didn't get level 1. Okay. I think I might call it here. It would have been nice to finish another run, but I think I'm just kind of tired right now. It's almost 5, so let's see who we can go raid. Let's raid. Do we want to... Let's see. Actually, let's see what both of them are doing. So, I guess between the chat and Terp are both live. Piano's live too. So Lee Chat's doing crafts, and Terp is doing, I think, boiler. Oh no, she's doing Mines 50 right now. Let's raid Terp. Alright. So our message is bringing you some sunshine. If you want to send it. Yeah, so thank you again so much again for coming to the stream. I'm hoping to start streaming on Sundays and then either Wednesdays or Thursdays more consistently. So hope to see you guys around. Peace.